Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be different hairstyles for different kinds of beanies. It's going to be regular beanies and berets as well. So yeah, these hairstyles are very easy, very simple. You can do it on straight or curly hair. I'm doing it on like straightish hair. It's good for like cold weather, when it's rainy, or when you just don't feel like doing your hair really. So yeah, if you are interested on how to get these hairstyles, then just stay tuned. Hi guys, okay, so you are going to be needing a few things for this hair tutorial. First, I'm going to be using the Marvelous Oil from Garner Marvelous, some bobby pins, a hairbrush, and I'm also going to be using these little mini elastics. I got mine at Claire's, but you can get them at any drugstore, and also a hair clip. I actually didn't use a hair clip, so you may not need it, but it's just to gather your hair up out of your face if you find it bothering. So all I'm doing is I'm getting two pumps of the Marvelous Oil, and I'm applying it to the ends first, and then moving my way up towards the nape of my neck. And then I'm just going to go ahead and brush my hair ends first. So once it's completely brushed through, I'm going to put on the beanie. And the beanie that I'm using right now is a knitted beanie. It has a little bow on the side, and it's really cute. I got this one at Claire's, just in case you guys were wondering. So I'm going to be getting a bobby pin and just pinning the beanie in place. I never use more than 2 beanies, so I just wanted to go ahead and let you guys know that you won't be needing a bunch of bobby pins. Okay, so I actually meant to say bobby pins. So what I'm doing here is I'm just gathering my hair around my face and just starting to do a French braid all throughout my hair. And I'm actually kind of keeping it loose. I don't want to actually have it tight, because then it's going to create less volume and make my hair look a lot flatter. And it already is pretty thin, so I don't want to make it look thinner. So I'm just doing the same thing on the other side, just making a braid. It's kind of loose, and just going ahead and putting it all the way down. And I'm leaving about an inch of hair on the bottom, because we're going to go ahead and start making it thicker and fuller. So I'm using one of the little elastics. You can use any kind of hair tie that you would like. I just find the little elastics to be more, I guess you can say, invisible. So now we're just chunking out the braid, and I'm going through it and messily making it thicker, bigger, and trying to make it a little bit even, but yet kind of messy. So I'm doing that all the way up through my bangs, and I'm going to go ahead and do it on the opposite side as well, so that we can obviously look symmetrical. So once you're finished with that, I'm going to go ahead and move my fringe the way that I like it, and then that is the finished look. And right about here is where I realized I had no jewelry, so I went ahead and I put on some studs and everything. So that is the finished look. For the next look, I'm going to be using my favorite beanie, and it's from Old Navy. I think I paid $6 for it, I'm not sure. So this one, we're gonna go ahead and do everything to one side. What I'm gonna go ahead and do is use a bigger hair tie and loosely tie it, so that we have a starter for our fishtail braid. If you don't know how to do a fishtail braid, it's very easily. You just take one section from each side and cross it over the middle. There's a bunch of tutorials out on it. If you want me to do a tutorial, let me know and I can go ahead and do one. But here, as you can see, I'm doing it the easy way. I'm just sticking my fingers through each side and crisscrossing them over. You can take thinner sections to make it more detailed, but I'm just doing a thick one. So again, I just left an inch of hair on the bottom and took out that bigger hair tie, so that we can have a loose braid. So what I'm doing is I'm just like really chunking it out, and I'm going to pin my hair back a little bit behind my ear, so that I still have that face frame kind of look going on, and my earrings can still show, but yet it's still on the side and kind of in place. So on the opposite side that doesn't have any hair, what I'm doing is I am pinning back my bang, and then I'm just going to go ahead and start pulling out little hairs from each side. So I'm just taking out like little pieces of hairs, just because I don't want it to look not symmetrical, I guess you could say. So I accidentally pulled out the bobby pin, so I'm just pinning it back, and I'm gonna go ahead and continue playing with my hair until I'm satisfied, and just pull out my bangs a little bit because I don't like them back, but you can have them back if you want to. So yeah, this is what it looks like once I am done with it. So as you can see, it's a fishtail braid. It's very thick, very voluptuous, and yeah, so that's the finished look. What do you guys think? So for the third look, what I'm doing here is I'm putting on a beret. These are very popular. I'm pretty sure you guys know what they are, or probably have one if you guys own beanies. So all I'm doing is I'm twisting my bangs and pinning it back with a bobby pin, and I'm taking the beanie and the bobby pin and grasping the beanie and pinning it underneath it. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to make two little ponytails on each side with one of my little elastics. And again, you can use whatever kind of hair tie that you want. And I'm doing it pretty tightly right underneath my ear and close to the nape of my neck. Make sure you get all of your hair though. You don't want to have little strands on the back of your head. So I'm just making sure that it's really tight and pinning both sides on it. So if you have it sticking out, just pull it down and make it tighter and you'll be fine. So that is it. This right here is like actually the simplest look that I did, I believe, but it is still very cute and I loved it. So what I did here is I just changed my beanie and I kept those little ponytails, and I'm doing fish braids again, but instead of doing them all the way down, I'm just doing them midway. And I love this beanie too. This one is from Charlotte Russe and it says famous on it. So yeah, I'm just taking each section from each side and just crossing it over. So putting my fingers through, crossing it over, and again I'm just gonna go ahead and take a little section, cross it over, take a little section, cross it over. So you can do it at the same time or by yourself if you want. So I'm leaving about 5 inches of hair on the bottom. If your hair is shorter, make the braid smaller and leave more hair on the bottom. It will look so effing cute, but since my hair is super long, it looks a little bit weird on me. So I am thickening out the braid, and I always do thicken out my braids because I have fine hair and I want my hair to look very thick and voluptuous even though it's not. So that's what I'm doing here, and I'm just making it really tight, scooting it up to hide that elastic because we don't want people to know that it's there. So it's gonna be our little secret. Actually, what we're gonna go ahead and do is just remove it. So you can cut it or just remove it like I did, and all I'm doing is carefully unraveling it and pulling it down. So that is that. If you need to go ahead and pin anything that may have like fallen out, you can also use hairspray to hold your braids and stuff. I'm not doing that in this case just because I'm doing a bunch of different hairstyles. So yeah, that is the finished look, and here I am showing you that there's extra hair that's going down to the bottom. And yeah, I actually really do like this look. I wear it a lot. I'm just gonna pin this little back part back because it is aggravating me. So yeah, that is basically it. Go ahead and fix whatever you want. Thicken it up if you want to. Fix your hair, adjust your beanie, whatever it is that you would like, and you are done. So that is the finished look. What do you guys think about this one? I do love this one a lot. Like I said, I wear it all the time and it's amazing. So for the next hair tutorial, and I actually don't know what number I'm on, I completely lost it. I took out everything and brushed my hair just because the pins were getting everywhere. My hair was getting messy, so whatever. What I did is I just brushed through it, and I'm gonna go ahead and recreate those two little ponytails on each side, and again make them pretty, and also hide them behind your ear. Basically, that's what you want to do. You can leave your little strands out, you can leave your bangs out, you can do whatever you want, but I'm actually putting my bangs in the hair tie itself, so I wouldn't have to pin it. So that's why I redid it, just so that I can go ahead and add my bangs to it. So yeah, this one right here is gonna be super easy, but I love this one. It just reminds me of like Asians, I guess you could say, or Kawaiis, I don't know, but it's actually really cute. It's very simple. It's super easy. So go ahead and just find your beanie of your choice, and I'm actually going to be getting this Hello Kitty one, and this one is like super cute. It's actually my friend's, and it's a black beanie, and it has a little red Hello Kitty, and there's speakers in it, or headphones in it, so you can actually plug it in. So that's what that little wire is that's hanging from it. So all I'm doing is I'm getting a bigger... Okay, so what I'm actually doing is getting a smaller hair tie, not a bigger one. I'm sorry. They're like the little black elastics that I got from Claire's, and like I said, you can get them at Walmart. I think the brand Sunchi makes them, or whatever it's called. And I'm just like making little ponytails throughout it, and doing the same thing on the opposite side. I actually ran out of memory, so that's why I didn't get to get the clip of it, but all I'm doing is puffing out each little section in between the hair ties to make it more voluptuous, as always, because what girl doesn't want big hair, right? So just doing that on each side, adjusting my beanie, and that is it. I think it looks actually pretty cute. It's a little bit more bolder, so I don't know, maybe a lot of girls that are more content that won't like it, but I actually do. As you can tell, I don't care. I go there. So yeah, this right here is going to be the finished look, and yeah, as you can see, it to me it kind of looks like it's curls, but it's not. There's hair ties. So yeah, that's that one. So all I did was remove those hair ties, and I'm gonna use a bigger hair tie, and this is the one that actually reminds me of the kawaii as well, and all that stuff. And all I'm doing is twisting it once and bringing my hair through halfway the second time, and just leaving it like that. It gives the illusion that my hair is actually shorter than what it is, but it's not. So as you can see, I think it looks really cute. What do you guys think? It makes me look a little bit younger, I don't know, but I actually like it. I walk out like this because I can. So for the next hairstyle, all I'm doing is taking little sections of hair from each side and kind of French braiding it loosely just on the top to keep the braid in a certain area, and then just braiding it throughout the bottom. So I'm just braiding it, and then I'm gonna go ahead and leave about 2 inches off the bottom and just secure it with one of those little elastics of mine that I've been using throughout the whole entire tutorial. And of course, we're going to be thickening it up all around, and it is done on both sides. So thickening it up, and I'm gonna be putting on a white beret, and I like this one too. This is also one of my favorite ones out of here. I think I have 3 favorites in this entire video. So this right here is just basically giving it like a little flare, just so if you don't want to have just your hair down but you don't want to do anything else to it really, you can just add these 2 little braids, and it gives it a nice look. And as you can see on the part that has like the braid, the bangs, it kind of frames it and stuff like that. So it's not fully straight, it's kind of straightish, and as you see, it just pops out. You can add like a ribbon throughout the braid to make it pop a little bit more, but I decided not to, and I just kept it like this. So that is what that side looks like. So I can honestly say that I really do like beanies, and it's perfect for colder weather. So that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial, and if you guys have any comments or requests, leave them down. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Follow me on my social media, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.